evening. Holy shit, I've been waiting on this myself. Put your hands together for everybody you've been waiting on. Yeah, something like that. Everybody has been waiting on. I think I'm losing the game, but I don't know. Can I hear me say? Put your hands together, Miss Jessie J. Pop Polish, everybody.
To the phone. Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. These other niggas is lying. Acting like something.
Oh, it said that word. Oh, that wasn't me. That was Jay-Z, but I live on the west side, so it's alright. Alright. How y'all doing tonight? All one table and a half. Alright, yeah. Well, you know, I've recently become single. And that's, yeah, right? That's kind of new for me, but, you know, I'm looking for my next rebound. Meal ticket. Boyfriend. I'm looking for my next boyfriend. And if you're interested in that, there's some applications in the back. There's a 30-day waiting period, credit score check. I have to do a test drive. And, but the good news is all positions are available. So, if you want to check that out. And, you know, with being single, I've done a few crazy things lately. I went to Savannah for St. Patrick's Day. Woohoo! Yes. If you are Irish or not, go. It is awesome. It does not matter what color you are, what race you are, what gender you are, just go. It's awesome times, right? But while I was there, I made out with some semen. And it's really not as salty as you would think it would be. I'm talking about sailor. Get your mind out of the gutter. Gross. And, you know, then I went to South Carolina, and that was pretty cool. I danced on a bar, but Waffle House frowns upon that, so don't do that. Yeah, they were like, "Man, we need to get down." I'm like, okay. Because, you know, like, it really should be called a halfway house. Have you seen the people that work there? There are some scary-ass people that work at the Waffle House, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning. They are definitely on some release program. And then you get halfway to the house and you realize you have to get really bad shit. So, halfway house, yeah. But with, you know, dating different guys and meeting different guys, I've noticed that every guy kind of kisses differently, or girls, I don't judge, whatever you do. But they all kind of have a different style. And there was this one guy that I was seeing, and he had, like, the Frogger. He was in there, like, it's like, whoa, okay. So I took him out to the middle of, you know, Boulevard, the Blanding Boulevard and Wilson, and had him play Frogger. That was our foreplay. And then another one that I had that was the teeth cleaner. You know, he was in there like, I was like, oh, thanks, boo, I have dental insurance, but that's okay. You got that steak from earlier. You're on it. And then my favorite, absolute favorite, is the Tootsie Roll. He's in there like, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the back, to the back. Now dip, baby, dip, dip, baby, dip. And I'm like, wow, that song was old and I was like 5. I know that was in your prime time, but he's like 50 now, so it's okay. He's one of my dad's friends, don't tell him. I mean, like, I grew up, you know, around my dad, car guys, don't judge me, it's so cool. And he wore an Affliction shirt. Have you seen these shirts? It says Affliction really big across his chest, and it's like always in one size, schmedium. Like schmedium's supposed to fit everybody. No, shenanigans, it does not. It's always like really big Affliction, you know, with schmedium, their guns. Ah. Okay, let's think about this. Affliction. The definition of affliction is to conflict pain upon. Is that really the message you want to send me or some other girl nearby? Hey, affliction, man, pain is in your future. With a smile. For you, maybe, I don't know. But, you know, it's, there was their midlife crisis t-shirt, because the guys wearing it is always from 35 to 45. It doesn't matter. You know, and it's really tight, and they're just like, look at my guns. Ah. I'm like, no, boo, that shirt's like, help! It's about to rip off, you know, and their boobs look bigger in it than mine. It's really depressing. It's okay, though, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, my dad's a character. He's an interesting guy. My dad. Yeah. Just reminiscing about my dad. Sorry, you know, I saw him for the first time today in like 3 days. I I know it's unusual, right? You know, for a white girl not be able to see her dad, but you know, it's cool. But you know, my dad, like, you know, my real name's Jessica, but I never go by that. It's always Jessie, and you know, I'm like, hey, why didn't y'all just name me Jessie, or why y'all never call me Jessica? And he's like, oh, I like those transgender names. I'm like, so if I had a sex change, I could keep my name? He's like, no, if you were a boy, we're gonna name you Otto. My last name's Polish. Thanks, Dad. You know, with being a female comic, it's hard. You know, I've been doing this for like 4 months or so, and I've come across some guys that are like, oh, well, you know, you're just funny, or people just think you're funny because you're a girl and you're pretty. You know, I told my dad this. I'm like, yeah, you know, this guy said this to me, and I told him. He's like, oh my God, they said that to you? I was like, yeah, you know, it kind of hurt. He's like, oh my God, yeah, they shouldn't say that to you. I'm like, no, right? How rude. He goes, yeah, you're not pretty. Thanks, Dad. Winning. Always a winner with my dad. You know, and me and him like to watch that show called Finding Bigfoot. Have y'all ever watched this show? Spoiler alert, they don't find him. But we're on the 3rd season, so we're gonna keep looking. Yeah. And we'll be like driving somewhere, and my dad's like, yeah. This is perfect squatching like habitat. I'm like, really? We're driving down Normandy Boulevard. There's no squatching out here. Might be our uncle, but there's no squatches out here. And I love watching this show because they make it up as they go. You know, it's like the kid playing like a certain like game, like I win. You know, they're out there in the woods and they're like, oh yeah, you know, they're doing a reenactment or whatever. And the guy's like, yeah, I was out here making bacon, and I heard this thing in the woods, and I look over and it's this tall, furry, muscular-looking thing, and he looked at me and I looked at him and he snarled and ran away. So, what kind of bacon were you making? Maple. The maple kind, yeah? Yeah, maple, yeah? Sasquatch. Because they make it up. This one guy's like, I've been doing it for 25 years. And you still haven't found them? It's like I've been building this house for 25 years. And you're still not done? You need a new profession. You know? And they leave the area before they find the Squatch. I'm like, you got nothing else better to do. Why don't you stand out there for like a whole month with a bacon suit, running around, trying to find that Squatch, and eventually you're going to find him. If not, it's Big Bear. One or the other, you know? Or half the men in America that you described that like bacon or furry and big. I found him. He lives next door. I found him at Walmart, and guess what? He was buying beef jerky. No, fail, alright? I'm just saying. But, I'm sorry, I have a really itchy nose tonight. And I promise, it's from snorting a lot. Not a crack, but I got like sinus problems. And I know that's what crack people say, and I feel like I'm on crack because I'm really hyper. But no, I get like a nasal spray. That sounds really nerdy now, but that's okay. I'm doing it again. Don't worry about me. All right, we're good. And sure, it's on. Oh, is it because I'm white? Really? Because I'm white and I live on the west side? I have to do crack. That's cool. That's cool. But back to the autocorrect earlier that Sir AJ was talking about. I hate autocorrect, but I love it, you know? Because if you're sober, it makes you look drunk. It'll just make you, like, text these random crazy things, and you're just like, okay, apparently I'm smashed right now, and I don't know it, but if you are smashed, and you go to text somebody, it'll save you every time. Because the autocorrect's like, you know what? I got you this time. We were practicing that entire time, now I got you. You know? And I'm texting my buddy one day, and he's like, oh, what are you up to? I'm like, oh, you know, I got some thugs to do. And he texted me back, I did not realize it said thugs. He texted me back, and he was like, hey, Jess, you know, I know times are hard, and you live on the west side and all, but you don't have to do that. I'm like, things, I meant things, I have things to do, thank you, autocorrect. You know, then later on, I'm walking out and saying hi, he's like, hey. Autocorrect saved me, it's okay. I didn't even finish that sentence, but it got it.
Hey, best friend.
Hey, best friend, where'd you go? Anyways, this crack kills. See, I got an extra hole right here, my nose ring. So I can 3-line it. Go big or go home, that's what I say. But, yeah, so on a more serious note though, real quick, I did not think I was going to make it out here tonight because my dog, he's on suicide watch. Whoa, really, bro? You laughed at my dog being on suicide watch? That is fucked up. Do you have a dog?
Hell no.
You got a cat? You got a cat. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, for us with souls on this side of the room, my dog is on suicide watch. Shut me, boo. Okay? My dog's on suicide watch, and I didn't think I was gonna make it out tonight because he's got to be kind of like watched a lot. And because like a few weeks back, I went to go take a shower, and I came back out, and 30 pain pills gone. This dog took every single one of them. See this crack right here? It's my baby dog. Alright, so when you meet that guy after you whip the visor in the parking lot, meet me later. Anyways, moving on, my dog who's about to die. This is really like you know the Lifetime movies? This would be that part of it where we complete silence with a very sad violin playing in the background with the dog laying on the floor about to die. Me hovering over him, bawling, crying. Cosmo. His name's Cosmo. Is that a white name too?
I don't watch Lifetime.
It was from actually his name's not from Lifetime, it's from Seinfeld. That's alright, it's cool. Anyways, so my dog Cosmo, lying in a coma on the floor, gonna die. Okay, so I take him to the vet and they're like, oh, you know, just watch for signs of him, you know, like being depressed. I'm like, he's a dog. What kind of sign am I looking for? He's not scratching his butt, not chewing his bone. So me and my parents decide, you know, well, we'll get him a companion, a friend, and his name is Max. Well, Max has been abandoned twice as a dog. It's kind of like a country song going on, ain't it? One tries to commit suicide, the other one's been abandoned. So the dog whisperer comes to our house on a weekly basis now for interventions. So you bring your cat over, because we're not cat people, but you know our dogs think it's like chew toys. Speaking of chew toys, okay, so look at this. You're probably gonna think it's racist, but that's okay. My mom bought my suicidal dog a noose to chew on. Chew on that. That's what I say.
Why do people hate nooses? That's perfect. That's awesome.
My dog's also very pasty pale. Don't talk about that too. Okay, that's right. Hey, that's right. But you know, I was gonna bring him tonight, but you know, he's got kind of like locked down. You know, he's got his he's like a thug right now though too, because his arm shaved again because he's got his jaw stuck into a bone a week ago. This dog is just—he's an attention whore. Is actually what he is. He's not suicidal. He's an attention whore. I've decided. He tried to hang himself on the noose. He got his dog jaw bone stuck in the bonehead. He's a bonehead. And you know the pills. Anyways, yeah. I forgot my next joke. That's okay. It's cool. Oh, here we go. I got it. Don't worry. I'm on it. All right. So, guys out there, I want to know why y'all get so butthurt at girls calling you bro. You know? Have you ever tried to call him bro? Do it tonight. See what happens. You're like, hey, bro. And like, what did you say? Did you just call me your bro? I'm like, whoa, bitch, chill out. I didn't call you my sister. I called you my bro. So stop acting like it's like I guess y'all think it's like the one way ticket to the friend zone. And it's really not. It's actually the reaction to being called bro. So that's why we do it as a test. Because girls are full of tests that you're gonna fail. Just let you know. That's our secret. That's our secret. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this one. With me being single now, or I did before I was single, so whatever. I went to the clubs and everything and get my dance on, and this is really tall. Holy shit is. Sorry. So, but anyways, like I was saying, clubs, single, right? All right. So, you know, I'd go to the clubs or whatever, and I'd hang out, be dancing, you know, doing not the white girl, but actually like knowing what I'm doing, you know. I'm sitting there dancing. And then all of a sudden, from across the room, was your. Please tell me you just farted. Because if that was a predator noise, I'm really scared. The laser started shooting out of his eye. He comes over, hey. I'm not a creeper. Alright, really? The first thing you have to say to me is, I'm not a creeper, you are. And if that didn't say it, you wearing an Affliction shirt and being my bro did. Alright, guys, I am Jessie J. Paul Polish. Thank y'all. Have a great night.